keepsake artists have these projects, and there was the miniature project. People came to me and say, Ken, what would you do with a miniature carousel? So I'm in the stages of dreaming something up. Miniatures are fun, but usually they're kind of what I call acute static. Well, I can't just do acute static, so I think how to draw it so whoever sees it's just gonna go, ah, that guy must have had a lot of fun riding a carousel at one time. Sometimes you gotta experience it.
Hey Ken, how's the carousel project going?
It's going pretty good. I'm feeling mostly good about it.
Ken doesn't know yet. I arranged for the two of us to go on a road trip, go to the C.W. Parker Museum in Leavenworth, Kansas. I think he's going to be blown away. He's going to be like, can we leave now? I got a surprise for you.
Cool.
We're going to take a road trip. You and I, we're going to go to the C.W. Parker Carousel Museum in Leavenworth, Kansas. It's the perfect combination of Ken's interest in that type of thing. He loves amusement parks. He loves, these kind of rides. And he's working on this project, trying to bring this to life, trying to figure it out. We're in that early stages of it. So the timing is perfect for the two of us to go there, experience that, and kind of put the final details on this project. They have, artifacts of different horses and sculpting, and then they actually have real carousels that we can ride.
Wow, really?
Yeah, absolutely. We get to go during work and go ride on a carousel. What's better than that?
It's a
right?
tough job, but you know what? That's the kind of work we need to put into it, to
Absolutely.
put fun and animation into it. That's the kick I need.
Okay.
All right.
All
really?
right. Well, tomorrow morning, bright and early, you and I are going to hit the road, okay?
Oh, great, Jim.
All right.
Thanks.
See you there. I always think it's very important for the artist to get out in the real world. If you know Ken, this is something that truly motivates him. He loves going on those rides and kind of figuring out how do they work, how do they function.
I'm going to be looking for things that inspire me, but I hope I get to ride a few.
You ready to go?
I'm ready to go.
All right, it's going to be a great adventure, right?
It's going to be a wonderful adventure. Maybe even touch the controls or get in the inner circle and see where the gears and the bells are and the whoop, 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 whoop. I want all that stuff, yeah. Gosh, I just got goosebumps.
All right, Ken, I've been doing a little bit of research. Do you know what country that carousels originated in?
No, which country?
Well, they say in England.
I'm looking for authenticity. What are the things that makes a carousel horse special? My challenge is to put as much wonderful into a space this big that causes the biggest smile possible.
Yeah, that's that keepsakes magic that goes into it.
No, this is one of the toughest work days I'll ever have, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. When we arrived in Leavenworth, it was a quaint, nice little American town. It had some flags on the brick buildings. Ken and I went in, and we got to meet Jerry. Morning.
Good morning. My name's Jerry.
I'm Jim.
Welcome to the C.W. Parker Carousel Museum.
Nice to meet you, Jerry.
Really, Jerry is the gem of the entire place. I mean, this guy has dedicated his life to making this place possible.
C.W. Parker was the biggest manufacturer of carousels in the world. And the city of Leavenworth has produced more carousels than any other city.
So we're in the right place.
Yeah, this is wonderful.
Well, come on in.
Okay, thank you. We did a tour and got to go upstairs and see lots of different artifacts over the history of C.W. Parker.
This is one of his very first horses that he carved. It's got lollipop ears that stick up out of the head. They're inserted. All carousels made in the United States rotate counterclockwise.
American carousels go counterclockwise.
In order for this to be authentic and people who know about carousels, we had to make sure that we had that rotation going the right way.
When you're standing out here watching your kid, you're looking at the right side of every horse as it goes by. That's also called the romance side in carousel lingo. And that's the side where all the decorations are. The mane falls to the right side of the neck on a carousel horse.
I just learned a lot of things, like even the horses on the outside, how they lean out and their manes go on the outside, and the interior side of the horse you don't necessarily see that much detail.
I'll see a picture of a carousel horse and it's going the wrong way with the decorations on the wrong side, and
So I'll make
That's
sure
all right.
I design mine going counterclockwise.
Good, well good, I'm glad. You're educated, you see?
Yes.
know something that's really great about the Parker horses? They've got lots of animation in them, lots of movement. So this little carousel should have tons of movement.
Like this detail up here on the mane, kind of that flow to give you that energy. Any of that you could capture would be great.
And I'll make sure that my carousel goes counterclockwise.
Absolutely.
In 1900, you could buy this unit complete for $6. And it's made for children.
Jerry has this extra carousel, and it's a little one.
It was a 1900 carousel,
And Jim and I got on it,
and it was hand propelled.
and you operate it by push and pull, and it's a little tiny guy.
Ken on one side, I was on the other, and we're doing it. And as I'm cranking this thing, I can feel like the gears slipping. Ken?
This is hard work, you know. Whoa! Maybe I shouldn't lean back.
We have never allowed adults to be on there before, so
Oh, okay. Let's get off of there before we break it.
see if you work at it.
It's kind of like the kid with his hand in the cookie jar. Jerry kind of caught us, and we realized, oh.
Sorry, Jerry.
This is the oldest operating wooden carousel in the world.
If you don't ask, you won't get it. Jerry has a fully functioning carousel that was built around the time of the Civil War. It's cranked by 2 men, or 1. And I thought, do it, Ken, do it, ask.
Sure, come on in and crank it if you want. Now all you do is pull up.
This is the coolest thing ever. I got to crank something that probably my great-great-great-great-grandpa would have been there cranking. Wow, that's fun. And I was touching history that still moves, still works, and still has that, oh boy, I can't wait till somebody rides it factor on it, even though it's that old. That was great. My favorite carousel was the one made in 1913.
First, we went into the inner workings of it.
Now put your hip up against that clutch bar and sway your hips over, slowly. That's too fast, ease off.
The thing's going around, the music is happening, you're watching all the gears. It gives you a little bit of a butterflies when you're standing in there and this thing is kind of whirling around you. So then it was our opportunity. Okay, let's go on.
Okay, that's enough of me talking. Would you guys like to ride?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Pick your horse.
And then just climbing up on the thing. First of all, it's like you got to get your foot in the right stirrup and you're pulling yourself up.
Yeehaw!
Once it fires up and it starts moving and the music kind of comes to life and you got the light and you're going around, I mean, it was just fabulous. Ken was on the other side, so then I was watching him as he's going around, and it was like being a kid again. We could have rode that thing all day.
Okay, guys, you want to go again?
One more
One
time.
more time?
Yeah, come
There
on.
we go.
Oh boy. My favorite moment on that carousel was when Jim and I ran around the outside to find our favorite horse, and we landed on 2 bunnies.
It's a rabbit just for you.
Jim is on one bunny and I'm on another. Mine's faster.
We'll see.
They fired up the carousel, we're going around, and man, that was just tons of fun.
You know, it was ride after ride after ride. I think Jerry then was kind of like,
Okay, guys, come on. It's time to go home. Come on. We've been here a long time.
but I think he enjoyed seeing us truly immerse ourselves in the experience of it.
Thanks, Jerry.
Thanks, Jerry.
Good to see y'all. Whoa, God, that's over.
Well, Ken, what did you think of our trip today?
I'm excited about working on a carousel.
Absolutely.
Look what I bought, Jim.
What'd you get?
I got Christmas carousel music.
Well, what's a road trip without some tunes?
Well, let's
throw
play
it
it.
in.
Got 13 songs here up on the housetop.
Fitting for the day, right?
Makes you want to just get on that horse and ride off.
then it's a double ring on the bell. Go ahead. Oh, come on. Hey, look. You gotta be able to hear it.
I gotta hear it.